Everyone in Tembala adored Dalia, the girl with a voice like a calm river and a smile that could melt even the coldest heart. But what they didn't know was that her smile was a mask, and the truth she carried could ruin powerful men. Every morning, before stepping into the city's proud streets, Dalia clasped a necklace around her neck, a gift from her late mother that punished lies with pain. And when a priceless artifact vanished from the museum where she worked, that necklace became her curse and her holy weapon. Everyone in the city believed that Dalia's smile could melt stone, but no one knew she wore it like a mask. It was a bright morning in the well-organized city of Tembala, where electric trains moved like smooth silver snakes and the air always smelled of roasted groundnut and clean soap. Tembala was a place of neat parks, grand libraries, and people who walked with pride. In this city lived Dalia, a young woman known for her kindness and beauty. She worked at the city museum as a guide and wore simple clothes, but her voice made people stop and listen. She was calm, polite, and always helpful. But Dalia carried a secret, a truth so heavy that it burned her chest every morning before she wore her necklace. The necklace was a gift from her mother before she passed away. It was made of bronze and shaped like a circle with a tiny sun in the middle. Her mother had whispered, "This necklace reveals lies. Whoever wears it must speak only the truth or feel great pain." Dalia had smiled, thinking it was just a story, but the first time she lied with it on, she had fainted in front of her class at university. From that day, she learned to speak carefully. She never gave fake compliments, never told white lies, and never hid from opinions. Her honesty was pure but dangerous. It made her lonely. One day, something strange happened at the museum. A golden mask from an ancient kingdom was stolen. The alarm had not gone off. The security cameras went blank for 10 minutes. The police were confused. Nothing like this had ever happened in Tembala. Everyone suspected an insider. Dalia was called in for questioning. She told the police the truth. She had gone home early that day because she wasn't feeling well. They believed her. She had no reason to lie. She was Dalia, the honest girl. But as the investigation continued, Dalia began to notice odd things. Mr. Michael, the museum director, was acting nervous. He avoided her eyes and fumbled his words. One evening, as Dalia was closing the gallery, she saw a shadow in the storage room. She followed quietly. There, under a sheet, was a second golden mask, an exact copy of the missing one. Her heart raced. Why would someone create a fake? She whispered. She decided to go straight to the director. "Mr. Michael," she said in the next morning, "I saw a second mask in the storage room. Was it made for display?" Michael froze. His hands trembled. "You must be mistaken, Dalia. There's only one mask and it is stolen." Her necklace began to warm. He was lying. Dalia's eyes narrowed. "I don't lie, sir." Michael forced a smile. "Then you must have misunderstood. Forget it." But Dalia could not forget. That night, she returned with her friend Steven, a young tech engineer who owed her a favor. Together, they entered the storage room and took pictures of the fake mask. Steven even scanned it and compared it to the original pictures. "It's a replica," he said, "but a very bad one. The gold is mixed with brass." Dalia nodded. "Then the real one must be somewhere else." They waited 3 days. On the 4th, Dalia saw Michael speaking to a strange man in a dark suit. She followed them quietly and heard them speaking in low voices near the museum vault. "We sell it in Lagos, then move it to Dubai," the man said. "No one will know. The copy will buy us time." Michael nodded. "Good. Dalia is the only one I am worried about. Handle her, the man replied. Dalia's knees weakened. Her honesty had made her a target. That night, she packed a small bag and wore her mother's necklace under her shirt. She couldn't trust the police anymore. Michael had friends in high places. She needed to find someone above them. She remembered Professor Joseph, an old archaeologist who once taught her. He lived in the older part of town, in a tall house full of books and carts. When she arrived, he was sipping palm wine under a mango tree. Dalia, he said, surprised. What brings you? She told him everything. The necklace burned a little as she mentioned her fear, but not much. Fear wasn't a lie, it was survival. Joseph leaned back. So Michael is selling artifacts. Typical. I won this council years ago. What can I do? She asked. He smiled. Tell the truth, but not with words, with proof. They made a plan. Joseph had friends in the cultural ministry. Stephen had skills. Together, they worked for 3 days. Stephen hacked into the security system and found hidden files. Michael had been forging museum pieces for years. Joseph wrote a report and backed it with academic references. Dalia practiced a speech she would give in front of the council. On the 6th day, they went to the Tembala Council Hall. Joseph arranged a meeting with the Cultural Integrity Committee. Dalia stood before them, her necklace shining under her blouse. My name is Dalia, she began, her voice steady. I speak only the truth. She told the story from the beginning, every word honest, every detail sharp. She presented the pictures, the files, the scan reports, and Joseph signed documents. Stephen played a short video showing Michael speaking to the strange man. The hall was silent. Then one woman on the council asked, do you have any personal interest in this case, Dalia? Any reason to lie? Dalia unbuttoned her collar and showed the necklace. This belonged to my mother. It punishes lies. I have worn it for several years. Ask anyone. The committee was stunned. One man whispered, she fainted at university once for saying the food was good when it wasn't. That evening, Michael was arrested at the airport trying to board a flight to Morocco. The real golden mask was found in his suitcase, wrapped in a dirty cloth. The man in the dark suit was caught 2 hours later. The story hit the news like a thunderstorm. Honest girl saves city treasure. The headlines read, Dalia became a symbol of integrity. Children asked their parents to buy them necklaces that looked like hers. But Dalia didn't smile for the cameras. She knew the world didn't change that easily. Honesty was still rare and still dangerous. A month later, she sat alone under a tree at a museum garden, reading a book. Something whispered to her, you are a hero. No, she replied, just someone who refused to lie. She looked at her necklace and something whispered again, will you ever take it off? She thought for a moment, maybe one day, but not today. A small boy came running with his mother. Miss Dalia, can you tell me the truth about the talking drum? She smiled, a real one this time. Come, I will show you the drum that once made a king cry. And just like that, the garden filled with her voice again, honest, strong, unafraid. That was the story of Dalia and the necklace of truth, a tale of courage, wisdom, and the power of speaking from the heart, even when it hurts. In a world that often rewards silence, may we all find the strength to speak the truth with honor. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful storytelling from the heart of a well-civilized world. Your next favorite tale might just be one click away.